Okay, I don't know why the thing just stopped like that, but let's continue on. Generalized severe body. I was transferred to another station to train the villagers to use of electric while a child can quickly learn to operate on fashion that requires skill to develop new weapons, along with requires generation of souls. Thankfully, few of my pupils have demonstrated great aptitude in the field. I am Khalid, the chief, the little chief, and Sajak, a field surgeon. Further driven by the woman who the growth has been nothing. I dare hope that before long they will be able to carry out out further instruction, and I may be relieved of my duty. Try nothing that resembles a verification. This is very interesting. Recruiting volunteers for a new experiment. Now, nice ways yet, but we wouldn't have a stronger this time. So transferred a few days ago. Right. Right, good. Yes. Good. Very good. Getting college is Jay bit me hand off. Dude. Okay, so strong. They were smoking. They did not control. Eat. I must eat. Eater must eat. They lost themselves to the bloody instincts. That guy lost himself to the instincts. Apply for a staff or immediately arranges 7 months of their lives. Is manual operating regulation gas, the babies, very cheap, time verification. Perhaps you can found the key. Wait, I'll call you over. Yeah. This is definitely not going to end well. It seems the key can be used to operate the lift as well. Off we go. This is a horror movie waiting to happen. I just want them to know this. So this is the observatory. I did expect it to be similar, but this is a far cry from the temple to Hell Velgamanda. All the scenery appears to be still operational. I expect there are auxiliary systems in place to ensure that monitoring can continue even in emergencies. The warnings indicate various anomalies related to the shield's failure. Most likely, or blessedly, managed to fail the vehicle before it could cause harm. Right then, let's see if we can find some clues about Kaloja's mother. I think I can use this code. There's so much data. I don't know what we should look at. Perhaps we can narrow down the search by including Echelon, Da. I brought up a lot of results. They all say the same thing. Echelon Da, Administrator of Experimental Treatments, Research Logs. It sounds good, doesn't it? Chances are the data is encrypted. Even if it's not, it'll take considerable time to go through it all. Let's take it with us to the back so we better analyze it. Alright. I'll transfer it to this storage device I brought. Dang. Little man came prepared as a little man's already working his way up in the hacker field. There. It's finished. Thank you so much for bringing me all the way here. If you're happy, then so am I. Besides, I was able to learn more about my brother as well. It was a fruitful adventure for both of us. I don't think it's going to be so fruitful when we find out what's on that drive. I'm glad we could find what we sought at the facility. Philip is good at driving the hovercraft. I wonder if I can learn how to drive it too. When you're bigger and your legs and arms are not stumpy. It seems safe to say my brother returned for the tour while he wanted its power with the talks. I admit, the tour gave me a fright at first, but then I remember we fell to the mighty Velgamanda. I no sooner forget how to live to that facility. It's troubling and then reminding finally that our lives believe that souls are simply sourced to be explored. And here we are, the ability without the wish to be informed about the facility. But first things first, let's do it for Slayer. Come on. But yeah, this is very interesting. That we are. What the heck? Oh, it's all wrong. I'm like, what the heck? Okay, but all seriousness, it's just like it's interesting that all that could happen, and we're just now learning about all this. That's just interesting. From what I can see, things haven't changed much since the beginning. People are still listless like before. Data will be good and just like no, I was trying to nothing quick. There we go. I didn't think maybe behoove us to learn how to use the various devices found throughout that relate together. So, we're all going to learn to be hackers. You found information on Kalujo's mother? You will never cease to domain. I will now spend some time in the course, and I feel I have a better understanding of how much of a steady presence means to the people. Kalujo had no trouble keeping up with reality. It really is his father's son. It was Slayer who gave me the storage device before the match. He said it would probably need it, and we did. Welcome back. Kalujo's already getting me the storage. It looks to be a wealth of data, all of which is encrypted, so long time to process it. In that case, I would say ourselves. Take ourselves around the city and check. It has us a bit worried. Oh, we'll see. Understood. I'll let you know as soon as I finish. Thank you. See you. Still certainly particularly at their time before the solar system. They even there on the southern the path which go with good reason to that's why it's mostly both that part goes to see the tone there is going to operation for people to fortunately tries to go as far as that. So I'm trying with my foot with necessary. So we're going to make things slightly easier. Judge. Couldn't say I want this for this baby on us and promises. But while sales were made, we'll see the data for ourselves. This is a long station, and I'll make sure to keep on. So far, this is very depressing. Well, resolved and Naruto's a market of boot. What can I do you for? We're hoping for some good news on the railroad. Increasing number of people looking to return to Leon. They can't make it through. Let's see. As it happens, Vow of Reason is also on his way here to take stock of the situation. Scratchley on his way. Oh, there you go. You know? I'm taking it. Did our little bun finally outgo? Stop that. As you were. I ain't going to stop. Your mother gave me ammo and now I'm about to use it. My previous attire was that of a gleaner, and I have chosen a different path. It was time for a change. You'll hear about the railroad too. It was in part for my sake that the original Dawn Blazer was sacrificed, so I felt it only right that I assist with its replacement. Speaking of which, I assume Lamaki has his money to go and earn. What have you to report? The new locomotive was back to completion, but I fully this. See, when we used the Dawn Blazer to give it to the dome, urgency outweighed all other considerations. But we're now back to our original problem: how to run the railroad without upsetting the inhabitants. That is the long read. They follow that are none too pleased with their being spooked by the noise of the locomotive music. The solution that devised the plan the railroad to address that. But a sign of change is present expected. The long read will be cured from walking across the tracks. And I suppose we can't just blow the whistle at them or their panic. Put off their crazy. Run through road, groups spotted to avoid the line, for breaking here and stuff. All the being so close and close to me. But our week's waving patterns had symptoms of traffic. And I'm not surprised that I tend to ask the people for their insight. And the major proponent of the railroad to assist. I too would hear what the headers from the Dodo have to say about it. They are the ones most affected. I believe it would be best to begin consulting their leader, Awato. The rest of you can accompany us to the encampment if you like. But like I said, this is very interesting, and I'm enjoying it very much. But like I said, Bow of resolve, bow of reason, I bid you welcome to our camp. What brings you all the way to Meh Wahat Sound? No? I thank you for seeing. I raise a concern for the matter of results. Well, blah 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 blah. You two have noted Ron Reed. You two have noticed the Ron Reed unexpected change in behavior. My son, Zepeto, has been looking into this matter. Zepeto? Normally, we expect the Reed to keep to their favorite ground nearby for a while. Yeah. And despite the search, we haven't found anything wrong with the quantity or quality of raising and young today. Yet they refuse to keep to where they really would, instead pushing westward towards your realm. I suddenly seen the clouds for this feeding migration. The rest so they can flex with real confidence. They need to wood, I suppose. As you may ask I have such carrots traveling with the beach as well, though I myself have no experience. I was left behind as I see doing such many sacrifices necessary and judgment. I am forced to assume. And we I've never heard of kind of so individuals with the force see. Nor many will leave their northwest blood from such circumstances. I can say the idea of following their footsteps that I might have better uses for their actions than such appears. Even if it might help you understand my behavior, that is so often the case. You are correct. I know. Big brain. I can big brain every now and then. When I do big brain, I do it quite well. Though my discomfort with the way may arise from fear of reopening old wounds rather than blind fever of innovation. It would nevertheless seem to be past mistakes, and to refuse to learn of one's country's treasured tradition made me a poor non-servant. But teach me of the law. What they mean. I promised to listen. We would be delighted. In the meantime, your companions are welcome to look around. Will you learn? Listen, with the Stephen curiosity that you and my sister share. but it would be useful when I then it's settled. You'll learn more about me, and we'll have a look around the place. And perhaps in the process, we'll find the answers we seek. Give me a second, I'll be right back.
And we're back. Let's continue onward. The quickest way to learn about our way of life is to do as we do. I hope you're not above manual labor. I am not the most experienced, I'm ashamed to admit, but I still put forth every effort. That's all we ask. Take these tools. Now, introduce yourself to anyone who looks busy and ask if you can help. They'll happy teach you what you can do and for another pair of hands to do it. Let's meet back here later to share what we have learned. So many people in this camp. I guess that means we'll come back over here later on. You're learning about the heterosexual way of life, are you? I may have a thing or two to share, but rather than talking your ear off, let me test your powers of deduction. I find answers much easier to recall later if I arrive at them myself. I arrived with something that we use in method. And so, you drive away pests and let's sustain our fires. What is it? Is it dog again? How about all of these? I'm a bit primary intense bolting. If I swear if not quite neat. They do have certain uses as well for all the purpose mentioned in my question. It's dog again. Is it dog again? It sounds like there's a story there. That's indeed the correct answer. We just go this over time. Each a boon to our way of life. Where there is a need, always provided. It's just like, I don't want to learn anymore. They use poop. This won't do. The wind will go right through it. And me without my needle signals. Oh, these are precisely what I need. I should be able to pack up the covering now. Given how often we pack up and reassemble our tents, they're bound to get the occasional tear. Unfortunately, the one week I have made is durable enough that we generally need to worry. I'm afraid I finished with the task for the time being, but since you're so learn about our way of life, why don't I tell you a bit about our migration customs? If you're here, you'll likely already know that the Roaming are Hidisto, our guides that we travel with throughout the turning of the seasons. We trust them to lead us to fertile lands and with all we need to survive. But you may not know that sometimes the herd splits into two, bound for different paths. On those occasions, must also part with half of our number. You may think it strange and stressful custom, but over the year it has seen us visit new lands and broaden our horizons as people. This too is the wisdom of. Alrighty then. You stroke the hungry goat, and you know that portions are sagging and tangled. This one fur is a bit overgrown, but a good brushing should thin it out. Would you like to give it a try? You'll need just the right tool for the job. Mind you, a comb, hold it tight. You're used to will just get lost in the tangle, like as not. Ah, Sepito said, "Prosperity, did he? How like him. Now, just run it through one little patch at a time, gently." You dutifully brush the laundry until your arms grow weary from prolonged battle with its coat. It is much tidier now, though the same cannot be said for your clothes, which have acquired a new coat of their own. Well done. With less extra sweater, our friend here will be more comfortable in the afternoon heat and less susceptible to illness. A cone coat also makes it easier for us to identify injuries should the need arise. But yeah, that's interesting. You smell of grass and the wind, which is a good thing, I promise. You'll be for one, if a bit on the furry side. They really just make a furry joke. I have to wonder how Valcona is getting on. I assume he would be reluctant to get his hands dirty, but it seems he was to understand us once it's here. Ah, there he is now. That one looks like he's seen some things. Apologies for my tardiness. I was tasked with grazing the Ronrig and ended up rather far afield. Found myself wandering hither and hither at my companion's inclination. To force us back to the trail seems inappropriate. But how was your own? Anything to share? Indeed. Or an internal. Just as how it should be. Mine is not the only way. Though at times I like to experience no otherwise. My inability to conceive of how a decision might be right does not mean that it is wrong. My parents had a duty to love on me as they did to me. So I wonder if them leaving me behind was not so selfish an act as I once believed. I have no way to know, of course, and regardless, this has no bearing on our present concerns. We're here in service of the people of Toyal, after all. Nevertheless, I thank you for helping me find deeper meaning in what we've done today, and I will endeavor to remain curious, especially where the are concerned. I'm glad to hear that, Valcona. You're welcome amongst our herd anytime. Connor appears loath to part from his Romney companion. I believe I finally understand the significance of the Heatodus. I probably said that like 20 different ways by now. They nourish the Hetostoro as they grow and provide warmth and companionship in a harsh and unpredictable world. They are the equal of any man, not beasts to be tamed. Moreover, weak or sensitive. Though we may treat their injuries or brush their coats to keep them hale, they must ever be free to follow their instincts and seek lands where they might thrive. The hetero would never cage them, and neither should we, to control their migration pattern or capture those who wandered too close to the track is out of the question. Then it's important to advance our original line of inquiry. Fortunately, we were able to visit the Romreep once favorite grazing grounds. And as we were told, the grass looks fine, but the place is too quiet. It's not just the Romreep, even the birds. Field mice have fled. We did encounter one pack of Centoraptors, but they looked to be passing through in a hurry. Typically, that sort of behavior in the fauna would be associated with natural disasters, earthquakes, landslides, and the like. Though the Hesero would surely have put two to two together were the cause geological. I measured the area ether to be certain. There was indeed nothing to suggest recent environmental disruption, but I did notice one anomaly. A strong etheric signature to the east, moving across the plains, a bit slowly. A large animal? A powerful, like it's not, a predator. Given the local fauna's behavior, one of the raptors we saw looked like it had a bite taken out of its tail by something with very large fangs. It couldn't be. A Trastor? What? Ronrik Reaver. It's in the common tongue. Our people have several names for such creatures. Fangs that still in the night is another. Evil cabinet one. Ronrik can fend off many predators with their horns, but not their scales are as tough as adamant, and neither horn nor arrow can pierce them. A well-toothed carnivore with an unusually tough hide. I can recall his fauna in this region. They usually roam the wilds in the northeast, and most heard keep well clear of them. I can't tell you why this one's far from home, and it's packed both. In any case, I believe the source of the conversation is clear, as is our next move. We must drive the Reaver away, that they might return to their graven lands in peace. This one's still giving me the side eye. Like, this one has seen some things, man. He's like, yo, I don't know what is real or not, but I've seen some things, man, and I'm not happy. But yeah, that was interesting. Never fear, we will make certain that the beast threaten you no more. Okay. Yeah. I think we've done like 3 things, 4. So we must be getting close to the finish line. But it won't do for us to go running off in search of it without having made proper preparations. And for others returning from across the plain have spotted, they may be able to inform us of its recent behavior, where it might be found. Your progress through the upcoming battles will be saved as soon as possible. In the event you are defeated, you will be able to try again for the most recent of these. Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests or log out from the game, this progress will be lost.
Hetso is coming this way!
Dorohetsu is coming this way. Okay.
It has beasts across the plains in a panic, and our Ronek are practically paralyzed with fear. We must get them to safety!
We can assist by helping to calm the creatures. Once they're less agitated, it should be possible to hurt them.
And after they're out of harm's way, we'll deal with the Ronek Reaver.
Ronek Reaver. Okay.
I suggest you remain here to attend to the Ronek when they arrive.
They'll be safe with me. Please, be careful out there.
Make haste! We must protect the Ronek!
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
There they are!
They're terrified. We must do what we can to soothe them.
Oh, I just thought we'd go up there and just start talking to it. That one's vibrating like a toast.
That herd should be alright. Let's look for stragglers. The Ronek are to rally too. None shall be left behind. There must be something up ahead. Come! There!
These are no match for the likes of us.
In a panic was clearly an understatement. More are coming!
the fodder at least. Where's... Look there! We've got a big one coming!
Impenetrable scales and wicked fangs. That's a Ronak Reaver, and no mistake.
There! That one there!
Need to pull out the big gun.
Not so fast!
Shattered his glasses right there. Need to pull out the sniper, man. Pull out the Barrett 50 caliber.
Even should it cost me my life. I will save the Hetzel!
Kona! Are you alright?
Do not concern yourself with me. Get the Ronek to safety!
There. You've nothing to fear.
Well, it's a dip, potato chip.
Right! Let's finish the job!
I made a vow to our people. You shall plague them no longer!
Time to put a dinosaur down.
You'll find the vow of reason is not without resolve.
This guy is just like tanking it.
I need some time to think, will you? Must have a weakness, and I will find it.
Oh, pull him up.
Busy. I need time.
Right! Go for the legs!
One well-placed piercing round to the chest, and... you're done for! That stemmed the flow of protective ether.
There's nothing stopping us now! Still not backing down, huh? Fine with me.
Disperse that ether ere the Reaver recovers it!
This is going to hurt.
And that's how you get it done, folks.
We did it. The Etso, are they?
The Ronek have all made it to Mehua Hetsuan. Hunters are scouring the area for any remaining threats. But the local fauna appear to have calmed down.
We cannot thank you enough for your timely aid. You, most of all, Bow of Reason. We feared you would be loath to take direct action, yet you didn't hesitate to put your life on the line for our Hetso.
Our Hetso.
I did no more than is a Dawn servant's duty.
Okay.
The ethereal conductivity of those scales is astounding. I dare say we could repurpose them to create a device that emits controlled pulses of ether.
Ether resembling that of the predator the Ronek fear most. It might work. If we struck the right balance, we would have the means to deter the Ronek from approaching the railroad without causing them undue distress.
Incredible! Kona, you've done it again.
I must say, I was hoping I'd never have to see one of these again. Still haven't forgotten the last one. And it's been more than 20 years now. I had come as a trader to the camp in Lozeni Hetta. A camp that was obliterated in an instant by that monster.
Lozeni Hetta. That's where the Pelu Pelu trader found me as a babe. Please, can you tell me what you saw?
As I said, I had traveled there to trade with our fellow Hetzaro.
Hetzaro.
Like us, they followed the Ronek. And like us, they were visited by a Reaver. The fiend struck like a whirlwind in the night. It was chaos. I grabbed some token belongings and bolted in a panic, thinking only of getting as far away as possible. But even in my panicked state, I could not help but notice the young couple racing the other way, toward the fell creature. "We're distracted," I heard one cry. "Save our son! Save the Hetzo!" After that, nothing but the pounding of my heart and feet and Ronek thunder. I ran and ran. And as the sun broke the horizon, I found myself separated from both man and beast. Windborne words say that a group of survivors reunited with their remaining Ronek and have long since moved on. But still more were never seen again, including the brave couple. Or so the story goes.
So his parents might still be alive.
And what became of their child?
I'm afraid I don't know. But if he wasn't with the survivors, even if he lived through that night, the wilderness wouldn't have been kind to a little one out on his lonesome.
Maybe not. But perhaps a passing Pelu Pelu would.
I'm wondering why we're surprised. I already figured this out.
All these years, I was convinced that my parents had left me behind to follow after the Ronek. But now I see, they didn't abandon me. They were trying to keep me safe.
They were doing everything in their power to keep you safe and alive. Makes you feel a certain way.
I've wasted so much time resenting them, when in truth, they gave me everything I have today.
Oh my God.
It is thanks to them that I live to know the warmth of family, even after they were gone.
Hold on. There we go.
And now that I am done, servant, all of Tuliyola is my family. A family I will always protect, as my parents protected me.
To know that the Hetzel are safe is more than enough. Yet, would it be wrong to hope that in protecting them, we also avenged my parents? Is it the least I owe to them after all this time? Naruto, I thank you for standing by me as Dawn Summer. And as the often imperfect man beneath that mantle. Now, let us return our attentions to the matter we came here to address, Sully. We have removed the root cause of the Runrik straying from their favored grazing and obtained the tools to devise the additional precautionary method, a silent whistle, as it were. This whistle must be capable of emitting pulses of a pitch strong enough that they will shy away from the tracks on instinct, yet not strong as to drive them into a panic. If we can achieve this, it will be a fair sight better than the traditional whistle, more effective and less stressful for the creatures themselves. Let us return to Sunma Station and begin working on it. Then, Wakari and his crew will doubtless be willing to finally have a solution. Alright, let's continue. You look pleased about some good news for the railroad, I take it? So the Runrik were avoiding a predator. Smart ones. They are. And Val Conan not too bad himself. What with his whistle idea? Sit tight. We'll have this train on the tracks before you know it.
We're ready to go.
Whoa! She looks as good as new!
If I had time to do a proper job, could have really made her shine. Had to cobble together the exterior with spare parts. We refurbished the interior, though. Not that you can appreciate it from out here. But as far as the Ronek are concerned, we've spared no effort. From the ballast to the ties, we've adjusted every bit of the track so she'll run quiet as a field mouse.
You and your crew have worked wonders. Our nation is in your debt.
Come now. If anything, credit's due to Tuliyollal. It's thanks to the folk you recruited from every corner of the continent that we were able to get her up and running so quickly. Besides, the ethereal whistle's the true marvel, and we wouldn't have that without the scales you brought us. However grateful you are, know that we're even more thankful.
Right. If we're done talking, let's put this train through her paces.
There's a Ronek up ahead.
Now, to test our whistle.
On it. Just point it in the general direction and...
It's moving away. Meanwhile, our friends over there appear wholly unperturbed.
With this, we can alert those who wander too close without disturbing the rest of the herd.
A roaring success! In a quiet way, like. Then with your permission, Vow of Reason, the Shaktaral Railroad is back in service.
All right. That was good. For a while there, we were real worried that we might never get the railroad running again. But now that the test drive was successful, we can breathe easy and start hauling people to and from the dome. First Alani, then the continent. Watch out, Zoctaral, here we come. I said the settlement, but we've got a mountain of work ahead of us to ensure smooth operations. Time to get back to it. The efforts of all here today have not gone unnoticed. Once more, I thank you. As for our own work, I trust you can handle matters in Alexandria, Lamati. Well, it's possible that Southern made some headway by now. Oh, wait. Galogjal's mother? I feel the same in his shoes. I've felt the same. Some questions are painful to leave unanswered. There's no cause to look at me like that. The Kachua we met may have only been a single Akla. but her memory was real. Ah, there it is. I need to search for what he left behind, because he left it with me. And I will carry it always. Don't think we don't see that little keychain. Speaking of things carrying, see that teeny tiny... What? No! It's merely a token from Alexandria. Our friends in Oblivion would not take no for an answer, and I thought it was a good souvenir anyway. Whatever you say, for what it's worth, I think it's a nice way to bring her with you on your travels. Yes, well, you're off to the dome now, aren't you? I thought I might join you for a time, see if there's aught I can do for the people there. Much changed, though. It is. I still consider it my home. Of course. We give you the full story on the way. I just realized it's almost like 2025. God, we're getting older by the minute. Time is flying by us. Oh, we're just going right into the... Okay. Wow. Okay. I just realized we're so close to the end, and I'm just like... I'm just like, oh my god, I'm just realizing how close we are to certain things. Like, we're close to Warframe 1999. Oh my god, we are. We got so much content to do. It's just like, we got so much content and so little time to grind it. It's just like, oh my god. You must be exhausted. So I nip out for an energy tonic, please. You know me too well, Kryl. You're learning the secrets to my endless energy. So Zoralja was conducting secret research in Wavi. I have some memories of that place from my childhood. Yeah, you might not want to go there unless you want the horror story. Arendelle is wearing his Chiwa. That makes me happy. Looks like we arrived at a good time. A simple yet elegant solution, and thus is the railroad back in operation. Meanwhile, Sail has finished processing the data. She'll be able to share her findings with us momentarily. Oh. And then he still decides to walk in. Am I interrupting something, I gather? What? Ystola, what brings you here? I've seen enough of the gate in Sky di Cenote for now, so I'm shifting my investigation to living memory. All there, I thought I ought to do well to have a companion of an expert on Electro. I'd like to take a closer look at the place myself. I can join you once we finish here. Lest you fear I've forgotten, Once I've made headway with the memory, that key in your keys will be next my scrutiny. I was hoping you would forget. And here I was hoping you would forget.
There was a mountain of data to sift through, much of it tantalizing, I admit. But it will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest, so to answer our immediate question, I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Tayshul Jah herself. While I've not listened to it yet, I have a selection ready for playback. Would you like to hear it now?
Yes, please.
All right. Several audio files will now play in sequence.
My name is Tayshul Jah, and I've decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose.
Mother?
Officially I was a Cavirgin with the Lance Guard. I was part of a contingent dispatched to Yasulani to hunt a Tural Vitral that was wreaking havoc. After our mission was complete, I elected to remain. It was the perfect opportunity to document the geographic distribution of medicinal herbs in this region. Or so I said when requesting special dispensation. In truth, I could not bear to return to Tuliyollal. I had hoped to aid Commander Zoral Jah in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. I was never in contention, of course, one of the nameless many in his army. To go back and face that reality was too much for me, so I ran, and in my cowardice, I stumbled upon this path, a path that changed my life. When the dome appeared, I found myself trapped within, and reunited with my commander. How am I to speak of Commander Zoral Jah? I admired him, his incontestable strength, his unwavering focus. He was a man of great passions. I watched him, captivated by his intensity. From afar, I would not dare approach. And in watching, I came to know him. His eyes too sought the distance, but not as mine did. He yearned not for another, but something else, beyond the horizon. That gaze would never fall upon me. I knew. The experiment will soon proceed to its next phase, and when it does, as he promised, I will have my heart's desire. Today. It should have been today. A new beginning. What I have dreamed of for so long. Asher in my arms. If he could see him, embrace him. Surely that would be enough. So full of hope I was. A foolish hope.
Its scales are blue.
He's your son.
My... No, I can't. I don't know how. How could I? How? To raise a child, be a father. I don't. I can't. No! No! Get it away from me. Get that thing away from me!
Shh. It's all right, little one. Papa was just surprised. That's all. He'll come around. We'll be a happy family. Kaniloka's shouting for me. The research hasn't been going well. But I can't let him take it out on my baby. Hush now, little one. I know just where to hide you.
That's all of them.
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
We know some manner of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your mother couldn't come back for you.
Hey, Gololcha.
I'm fine, Lamachi. Father and Mother, they were both so lonely. If we could have been together, maybe they wouldn't have been. But sometimes things don't work out, no matter how hard you try. I can't tell if I'm happier now. But it's better to know, I think. Thank you, everyone.
It's okay. I wanted to know more about my parents. Now I do. And I don't regret it. I have Lama T, Kona, and you, Naruto. I'm not alone now. You may find it hard to believe, but I told you I had success in it. Sorohojo was a good brother to me. Always. And I thought that Papa was the best father anyone could ask for. I don't want to think time we spent together, family was alive, but essentially, the bitterness my brother harbored was quickly real. If the dome had not appeared, the tale would have been very different. Yet whether or not she would have been happier, I cannot say. What a mess. Yeah, that right, buddy. No matter how brave Faye's going, still puts on. But he's a strong one, though. You needn't worry too much. A father that didn't want him because he couldn't understand how to raise a child. A mother that cared so deeply but knew she couldn't raise her own son because of, well, what she was in, how deep she was in the shithole. Why leave such a record, you ask? I cannot be certain, but I simply want someone to know how she felt, to understand. I don't think that's all that there is. Left some room. I'll compile them for a good job. I don't want to look into it. It's better to know a profound response for once and all. Though I wish he didn't have to be wise beyond his years. Yet one never outgrows the need for dependable companions. It's fortunate that he has you. Thank you, son. Because of you, I got to hear my mother's whole story. You heard it because you were brave enough to listen to Little Jock. If you remember one thing, remember that. Now then, having said what I can at present, I'm ready to head to Livonia when you are. I'm planning to be thorough, so we need to stop for supplies on the way. That said, I promise we won't be long. I know we all have much and more to attend to. For now, farewell. More before you leave. Our network already spread word of the railroad. We expect people would be clamoring to get on the first train back. Yet the reaction has been poor. Few seem inclined to depart. Time soon. What? When we spoke before, you said me to Ollie were eager to reunite with family and friends. Maybe the concern about getting through the Vanguard, or so we could take turns accompanying them. In that case, we need to speak with the people ourselves. So let's start going through talking to people. This has been interesting to say the least. Try to finish up the story quest, and Thursday we will probably do the Unreal and try to do the Unreal and the Raid.
people look uneasy. Did something happen?
Have you heard? Someone was killed in the Thunder Yards.
The Thunder Yards was one of the hunters slain by a beast.
It was a hunter, all right. And a veteran at that. But it was no fiend that did him in. Only a random bolt of lightning.
Such a senseless way to die. They say that he expended his last soul cells during Zoraljar's attack on the city.
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an unceremonious end, it feels wrong.
But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function. I shan't go before my time. Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the Ushers is only natural.
Well, you may think so, but how are we to know? We have no memory of those who have gone. More may have met violent deaths than passed from old age, and we would be blissfully unaware. It could happen to you, or me, to any of us.
Then what are we to do? Spend every waking moment thinking only of how we might die?
With time, I had hoped that they'd be able to adjust to their new situation. But it's only gotten worse.
Look! It's Queen Sphene!
What?
Help, Queen Sphene! The grown-ups are really upset, and I don't know what to do!
I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear. I'm here to set things right.
I don't understand. Sphene is gone. Forever. You there, Gusson. You were the Queen's aide, weren't you? What's the meaning of this?
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve. But Her Majesty Queen Sphene is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
What are you talking about? Sphene is dead. You officiated the funeral yourself. We all placed flowers to mourn her passing.
A funeral? For Her Majesty? What a curious jest. You know full well that ceremony was to commemorate those lives lost during the attack of Alexandria. Her Majesty walks among her people that she might support them in this most trying of times. Surely that is not cause for consternation.
Your Majesty, won't you free us from these terrible memories of the departed? This is no way to live, not for us, nor our children.
I wish that I could. Truly I do. But with living memories shut down, even I cannot restore the system that once afforded us that comfort. You needn't fret, however.
I have prepared an alternate solution. All of us shall be made endless. I have created a new system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel. One not reliant upon soul cells. This way, you need never again fear death. You may live as you please, and for as long as you like. Our stores of ether are, at present, not sufficient to provide this boon to everyone. But some of you received Neo-Regulators for the funeral ceremony, did you not? And there are still more we have yet to distribute. 5,000 in all. One day soon, those with Neo-Regulators will be called to join the Endless, and thence be free of suffering forevermore.
But only 5,000 of us?
You Victral! The real Sphene would never be content to save only some of her people. Who are you?
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Let's return to the back room. I need to calm down, and then we'll talk.
All I'm going to say, we have an imposter among us, and its name is Sphene. Something ain't right in the land of Oz. There's evil afoot. We heard about the Queen's of Reason's proclamation. Rumors spread through the district like wildfire. You saw Sphene with your own eyes then. So it wasn't someone else? No, it's someone else. Queen Sphene has returned? How? It's a program. Sphene was erased. If she's back, then are the Endless? Seriously, what was that? That had to be a clone. That had to be a clone of her data, her memories. Something. That isn't the real Sphene. It's not to report yet. But we have all ears, eyes in here. Cause something ain't right in the land of Oz! Without the mesh of terminal, of course, she proposed to create new Endless. We only caught the proclamation from a distance, but I can tell you that the message about the neo-regulators, hold on, I can't read that fast. It couldn't have been Speen. She should have been destroyed when the Meso terminal shut down. Without a single Alexandrite to bear witness, present with identical figure claiming to be their beloved queen, 'tis no surprise that they choose to believe she's alive. What is troubling, however, is the denial that the funeral was held in her honor, as if the memories have been erased. Given that the members are likely the work of the regulators, by whose design? Someone smart enough to play at being the Queen of Reason. In that guise, even if some suspect deception, most of Alexandria will be on her side. We need to find out who she really is. While I agree wholeheartedly, we should avoid drawing more attention than we already have. We must be patient until Oblivion's network turned up and lead, or our self-proclaimed queen makes her next move. Meanwhile, in living memory,
where am I? My people, are they safe? Why am I?
In fear of death, the people turn to Queen Reborn, their fate to learn. Oh no. And there we go with Crossroads. So I'm going to end it right there. This is technically part 2 to the earlier stream. It got cut off. So we did the entire story. And now we wait for the next patch. A pity Astola was not present for Sphinx's return. A curious glance at the Apostle's Aether would have been doubtless enough to confirm our suspicions beyond doubt. Though we have too little information to draw any useful conclusions, as Ade said, the Queen of Resolve's behavior henceforth will be illuminating. Oh, we are so screwed. But, yeah. That's the story up till now. Caught up. And we know what the story is. There's Aaronville. I have reached out to a few of my, but as we suspected, only those without regulated recollection of Morning Queen. So, quite literally, the only people who know what's going on, who truly knows what's going on, are the ones that didn't have regulators. Meaning we are literally up Schitt's Creek once again without the paddle. Oh boy. But on Thursday we'll be picking up with the Alliance raid and maybe some Unreal. I don't know. And maybe we'll even do Wings Burden. So, I've been me, you've been you, this has been a live stream, and I will talk to you all later.